Ladies and gentlemen, Moderna has started the clinical trials for children 12 to 17. You know, they said last year they wanted to come up with a vaccine for children. Well, that's underway now. So they are looking to enroll children from 12 to 17 in a clinical trial from Moderna. Mm-mm-mm. So Moderna has completed enrollment for a phase 2 study, and this is for a COVID vaccine for adolescents age 12 to 17. And you know what the bad part about this, y'all? There are parents probably getting excited about this to get for their kids. Now you see what's happening with the adults, right? They're dying, they're getting sick, they're ending up in the hospital after taking these shots. What do you think is going to happen to these kids? You think you're not going to see this with the kids? You will. You will. Okay. So, in an update posted Thursday, the company said it has completed an enrollment of 3,000 adolescents. So, there are people volunteering their kids to do this because these children are not adults. They can't volunteer on their own. So, that means parents are volunteering their kids for this. 3,000 they got. Mm-mm-mm. So, the company previously predicted that it will have results ahead of the upcoming school year. And it's going to be a 2-dose jab for emergency authorization, just like it was for people above 18. The Pfizer and BioNTech vaccine also, there's a 2 jab, which they're trying to get approval for individuals 16 and older. Johnson and Johnson also have a vaccine coming for adolescents. Mm-mm-mm. Since the initial approval, both Moderna and Pfizer have announced plans to study the vaccine's pediatric patients. Pfizer has since completed enrollment for its trial involving children ages 12 through 15. Moderna CEO Stefan Bancel said that he believes the data on children younger than 11 will not be available until 2022. The company must first see the data from the trials involving 12 to 17-year-olds before it can adjust for younger populations. Now, ladies and gentlemen, usually they do this all at the same time. Now, remember, when they did the first vaccine for adults, all these companies were jumping in to do this all at once. This is going to be the same way when it comes down to the kids as well. All of them will come out with their individual vaccines for children. It's going to be the same way. Combating vaccine hesitancy among adults in the US has been a pivotal point of the nation's rollout, with many questioning the timeline and the development versus the typical year-long process. Top officials like Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's leading infectious disease expert, I just don't understand. If you can't resolve nothing, how are you an expert? These folks do that a lot. They do that on jobs too. They'll say somebody is an expert and the person is wrong all the time. They'll be labeled as an expert. Woo, these people are something else. They really are. Has repeatedly said that the technology advancements and federal funding made it possible. Vaccines are a key safe mechanism that protects individuals and populations against infectious diseases, the American Academy of Pediatrics said in the interim guidance. Okay. I don't know. I'm not feeling all this confidence in their vaccines. And this is for COVID-19 vaccines in children and adolescents. Building on existing science, numerous vaccines directed against SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19, have proceeded through the development and are now in clinical trials. The group lauded the FDA and Center for Disease Control and Prevention process for approval and vaccination recommendation before stating the AAP recommends that anyone 16 years of age and older who meets the criteria in phase implementation groups as recommended by the ACIP receive the COVID-19 vaccine. So they're saying anybody 16 or older. Okay. It later added that it is critical that pediatric patients of all ages be included in trials as quickly as possible. I tell you what, these 3,000 children that are part of the trial, man, they didn't say the race of these children, but I can imagine what they are because I know, um, the Black community. If you don't see the adults running out in big numbers to get the shot, you're not going to see them volunteering their children. You might have a few idiots in the crowd that will do it, but they are not going to be in big numbers. I know that for sure, but it'll be interesting. So I will follow this. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. I don't think this is going to be good. That's just my opinion. But y'all can tell me what you think about them. Moderna rolling out a vaccine for children, and they want to have this ready before the school year starts for 2021, 2022. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.